The refrigerator is a staple in most modern homes. It's hard to imagine a kitchen without one. It keeps our food fresh and our drinks cold, ensuring that we have access to safe and nutritious meals every day. But, have you ever stopped to think about how it works? The intricate mechanisms inside a refrigerator are a marvel of modern engineering, or how it came to be. The journey of the refrigerator is a tale of human ingenuity and relentless pursuit of progress. The story of the refrigerator is a fascinating journey through history, science, and innovation. From the humble icebox to the advanced appliances we use today, each step marks a significant leap in technology. It's a story of how humans have continually sought ways to control their environment and improve their lives. The quest for better food preservation methods has been a constant throughout history. Before the refrigerator, people relied on natural methods to preserve food. These methods included salting, which was widely used to preserve fish and meats, smoking, which added a distinct flavor to the food, and pickling, which used vinegar or brine to keep vegetables edible for longer periods. But these methods often altered the taste and texture of food. Refrigeration revolutionized food preservation by maintaining the original taste and texture of perishable items. It allowed people to store perishable goods for longer periods, reducing food waste and making it easier to plan meals. This had a profound impact on our diets and lifestyles. With refrigeration, a wider variety of foods became available year-round, enhancing our culinary experiences. The refrigerator's impact extends far beyond the kitchen. It has become an essential tool in various fields. It has played a critical role in medicine, industry, and scientific research. The ability to store sensitive materials at precise temperatures has opened new frontiers in these areas. It has enabled the safe storage and transportation of vaccines and other life-saving drugs, ensuring that they remain effective until they reach those in need. It has facilitated the development of new materials and technologies, driving innovation and progress in numerous industries. The refrigerator has truly transformed the world we live in. Its influence can be seen in our homes, our health, and our economy. In the following sections, we will delve into the fascinating history of the refrigerator. We will uncover the milestones that have shaped its evolution. We will explore the ingenious methods used by our ancestors to keep things cool. From ice houses to natural coolers, these early techniques laid the groundwork for modern refrigeration. We will trace the development of mechanical refrigeration from its earliest beginnings to the sophisticated appliances we know today. Each innovation brought us closer to the convenience we now take for granted. And we will examine the refrigerator's impact on society and the environment. Its widespread use has brought both benefits and challenges that we continue to navigate. Long before the invention of electricity, humans devised ingenious ways to combat heat and preserve food. These early methods, while simple, laid the foundation for the sophisticated cooling technologies we enjoy today. In ancient Egypt, for example, people used a process called evaporative cooling. They placed porous clay pots filled with water in breezy locations. As the water evaporated from the pot's surfaces, it drew heat from the surrounding air, cooling the contents inside. This method, still used in some parts of the world, demonstrates a basic principle of thermodynamics. The Romans took cooling to another level, with their intricate network of underground aqueducts. These aqueducts transported cold water from distant mountains and springs into cities. The cold water not only provided refreshment but also cooled homes and preserved food. In China, people collected ice from rivers and lakes during the winter months. They stored the ice in underground pits, insulated with layers of straw and earth. This preserved ice well into the summer, providing a source of coolness during the hottest months. These ancient cooling techniques, while effective in their own right, were often labor-intensive and limited in their scope. The dream of a more reliable and efficient method of cooling persisted, driving further innovation. The 18th century marked a turning point in the quest for artificial cooling. It was a time of great curiosity and scientific exploration, where the boundaries of knowledge were constantly being pushed. Scientists began to unravel the mysteries of heat transfer and explore ways to create cold artificially. They conducted numerous experiments, meticulously documenting their findings and sharing their knowledge with the scientific community. This period witnessed a series of groundbreaking experiments and inventions that laid the groundwork for modern refrigeration. These early efforts were crucial in understanding the principles that would eventually lead to the development of practical cooling systems. Scottish physician William Cullen is credited with demonstrating artificial refrigeration for the first time in 1748. His work was pioneering, showcasing the potential of scientific ingenuity in creating cold environments. He used a vacuum pump to lower the pressure above a container of diethyl ether, causing it to evaporate rapidly. This innovative approach was a significant step forward in the quest to understand and harness the power of cooling. This evaporation process absorbed heat from the surroundings, producing a small amount of ice. Cullen's experiment was a clear demonstration of how manipulating pressure and evaporation could lead to cooling effects. In 1805, American inventor Oliver Evans designed a refrigeration system based on vapor compression. His visionary design was ahead of its time, proposing a method that would become the foundation for future refrigeration technology. Evans's design, though never built, outlined the basic principles that would later be used in practical refrigerators. His work was instrumental in shaping the direction of refrigeration technology. His system involved compressing a volatile fluid, then passing it through a condenser to release heat. This process was a key innovation, highlighting the importance of heat exchange in refrigeration. The cooled fluid would then evaporate in an evaporator, absorbing heat from the surroundings. This cycle of compression, condensation, and evaporation was a breakthrough in understanding how to achieve effective cooling. Building on Evans's work, English inventor Jacob Perkins constructed the first working vapor compression refrigeration system in 1834. Perkins's practical implementation of these principles marked a significant advancement in the field. Perkins' system used ether as the refrigerant and successfully produced ice. This achievement demonstrated the feasibility of vapor compression refrigeration in real-world applications. His invention, patented in 1834, marked a significant milestone in the history of refrigeration. It was a testament to the power of innovation and the relentless pursuit of scientific progress. These early pioneers established the scientific principles behind mechanical refrigeration. Their work laid the foundation for the development of the sophisticated cooling systems we rely on today. However, their inventions were still a far cry from the practical, everyday appliances we know today. The journey from these early experiments to the modern refrigerator was a long and complex one, involving countless innovations and improvements over the years. Today, refrigeration technology is an integral part of our daily lives, from preserving food to cooling our homes. The pioneering work of these early scientists and inventors paved the way for the advanced systems we now take for granted. As we look to the future, the principles established by these early pioneers continue to inspire new innovations in cooling technology. The quest for more efficient, sustainable, and versatile refrigeration solutions is ongoing, driven by the same spirit of curiosity and ingenuity that characterized the early days of scientific exploration. Section 4. Refrigeration for the Masses. Linde and the Rise of Commercial Cooling. While the 19th century witnessed significant breakthroughs in refrigeration technology, these early systems remained expensive, inefficient, and primarily confined to laboratories and industrial settings. The widespread adoption of refrigeration required further innovation and a shift towards commercial viability. Enter Carl von Linde, a German engineer who revolutionized the refrigeration industry in the late 19th century. Linde developed a more efficient ammonia-based refrigeration system that could produce large quantities of ice reliably and cost-effectively. His invention paved the way for the commercialization of refrigeration, making it accessible to a wider range of industries and applications. Linde's refrigeration systems were quickly adopted by breweries, meatpacking plants, and other businesses that relied on cold storage. Refrigerated railway cars and ships emerged, enabling the long-distance transportation of perishable goods. This revolutionized the food industry, expanding markets and transforming eating habits. The success of Linde's ammonia-based systems demonstrated the immense potential of refrigeration. However, ammonia's toxicity and corrosive nature posed safety concerns, prompting the search for safer and more efficient refrigerants. Section 5. The Freon Age, a double-edged sword. The early 20th century witnessed a significant breakthrough in refrigerant technology with the introduction of chlorofluorocarbons, or CFCs, marketed under the brand name Freon. This innovation revolutionized the way we approached refrigeration, offering a solution that was both effective and seemingly safe for widespread use. Developed by Thomas Midgley Jr. in the 1920s, Freon quickly gained popularity as a safe, non-toxic, and efficient refrigerant. Midgley's invention was celebrated for its stability and non-flammability, making it a preferred choice over previously used refrigerants like ammonia and sulfur dioxide, which were hazardous and often toxic. Freon's properties made it ideal for use in household refrigerators, which were becoming increasingly common in American homes. The convenience of having a reliable and safe refrigerant meant that more families could afford and trust these new appliances. The first commercially successful electric refrigerator, the General Electric Monitor Top, was introduced in 1927. This model became a household name, symbolizing modernity and progress in the American kitchen. This marked the beginning of the mass adoption of refrigerators, transforming kitchens and lifestyles across the country. The ability to store food safely for longer periods changed daily life, reducing the frequency of grocery shopping and allowing for more varied diets. The Freon era ushered in an unprecedented era of convenience and food safety. Families could now enjoy fresh produce, dairy, and meats without the constant worry of spoilage, leading to healthier and more diverse meals. Refrigerators became ubiquitous in homes, restaurants, and grocery stores, extending the shelf life of food and reducing foodborne illnesses. This widespread adoption also spurred economic growth, as the food industry expanded to meet the new demand for refrigerated goods. However, this convenience came at a hidden cost to the environment. The very chemicals that made Freon so effective were later found to have severe environmental repercussions. It was not until the 1970s that scientists discovered the damaging effects of CFCs on the ozone layer. This revelation was a turning point as the world began to understand the broader implications of these chemicals. CFCs, once hailed as miracle chemicals, were found to be contributing to the depletion of the ozone layer, which protects life on Earth from harmful ultraviolet radiation. The thinning of the ozone layer posed a significant threat, increasing the risk of skin cancer, cataracts, and other health issues, as well as impacting ecosystems. This discovery led to international agreements phasing out CFCs and a search for more environmentally friendly alternatives. The Montreal Protocol, signed in 1987, was a landmark treaty that successfully united countries in the effort to protect the ozone layer, leading to the development and adoption of safer refrigerants.